again. This might be my video for day 4. I'm not sure. It's a continuation of what I was saying before because I remembered another part that I really wanted to share. And thought I would try a different angle. It's a little easier on the arms, for one thing. And my blue light looks a little weird from this angle. It's the middle of winter, literally the middle of winter here in Canada. And there's not a lot of light, especially where I am on the west coast. A lot of cloud, a lot of rain. So I have my blue light going to help me wake up and give my body some energy. I'm pretty much solar charged, solar powered, like a dragon. So I wanted to add this part anyway. And I don't know whether I can do this for... I'm not sure how it's going to work yet. Some days I don't know if I have something to say, and I've only barely started this. And I get nervous that I won't be able to sustain the practice, which is, just a little bit of anxiety feeling that I have in my chest. And I can feel that, and I can love into that, which I would love to tell you about one day. It's a Kyle Cease practice that it has really been shifting things for me. Anyway, so here's what I wanted to add. If you remember, once I got into, I was listening to the sound of the silence, and I was seeing the stillness beyond the action, the activity, and I was feeling the pure vibration before it becomes active or formed into matter. And once I was in that state and I was, sort of cruising in that meditation for a while, I thought or caught, it came up to me to look at myself through Spirit's eyes. And that was really beautiful. It's something I've done before in different practices. And it shifted my meditation. So it wasn't pure meditation at that point. It kind of became more like intention work or manifestation work at that point, which is fine. I had done more meditation time than I had planned to anyway, so I was okay. It was good. But looking at myself from that place, through the eyes of Spirit, I saw myself as... It's hard to describe. It's like I saw myself as the energy of love, kind of like waves of love. It's not really what I mean to say. But I could see, I wasn't seeing the form of me or the thoughts of me or how I think of me or whatever. I was seeing my body and self as vibration, as light, which is what all matter is made of, is light, photons, literally. So seeing that, experiencing that, it just seemed, it was so easy, it's so natural to shift that vibration or that light into something else. I mean, you can turn this light on and off and change things entirely, right? Oh, it's kind of nice without that. Let's see. Yeah, more natural light. Somewhat. Still a light on behind me. Light changes really easily. light is very fluid. The vibration is so short and so fine and so refined that you can change it in a snap. And so I saw that I could look at my body through Source's eyes and see it. Well, I didn't even have to do this. My looking at myself through Source's eyes was seeing myself perfect, in perfect resonance, in perfect alignment, in perfect manifestation form, exactly as I am meant to be. So that didn't even mean seeing, I mean, maybe it could another time, but today it didn't even mean seeing that me with all of my so-called flaws, forgive the air quotes, they happen sometimes, that I'm perfect in my imperfections. It meant that those imperfections were so transitory and sort of pasted on top of the reality of my perfect self, like masks or a veil on top of the reality of my body, say, being perfectly designed and aligned with how the divine sees me, how I was created, like my divine blueprint. So at that point, I decided to continue seeing myself through the divine's eyes as perfect. What is the perfect expression of this body? In perfect health, in perfect wellness, perfect balance. And that felt very healing. It felt very potent, intention-wise. And just felt, I could feel shifts happening. It felt really wonderful. I mean, I'm talking about it and I'm not really feeling what I felt then, but what I felt then was this excited, wonderful, kind of like thrilling bliss. It was really wonderful. It was a lovely sensation. And, I'm not saying that it will always feel that way or that it should feel that way, but that's when I could just let myself go into it. I wasn't looking for that feeling. That's the difference, right? In meditation, when whatever we're looking for is, we're seeing it as away from us and outside of us, and we can't experience it. But I wasn't looking for any sensation in particular. I was just seeing myself as much as I could through divine's eyes. And when I did that, the feeling of being able to see myself that way was just lovely. It was just delightful and delicious. Is there anything more that wants to be said about that? I think just that it was taking my meditation. I don't want to call it a pure meditation at this point, because I was, in a way, consciously trying to do something, consciously seeing myself in a certain way. But at the same time, it felt like it went deeper. It was more expansive, it was more uplifted, it was more in resonance with divine energy, which, is bliss, is love, is all of those divine qualities. So I felt those more, and that to me felt, at least, let's say, like a more, can we say successful meditation? Which seems to imply there are unsuccessful ones, which my ego kind of tells me sometimes is true, but I know is not real. But at any rate, it felt right, and it felt really potent, and it felt perfect. It was really a lovely experience and a lovely practice. And with that, I think I'm ready to start my day and go light a fire because it's kind of cold in here. I got my warm layers on. And yeah, I guess that's all. We'll see. Maybe there'll be more after. Hope you have a lovely day, and yeah, just sending blessings your way. Whoever you are, I love you, and I'm really happy that I can share this with you. So have a lovely day. Blessed be.